Hello and welcome to all the Hillians out there. Now, I've got a new video, I guess, for you all. This one's going to be a bit of a weird one, I guess. Tingle. I hate this guy. And it seems to be a popular thing to hate on this guy. I've seen some try to rehabilitate him, but why? Just why? Okay, that aside. This guy's a total buffoon and joke. And the trouble is that oftentimes in a lot of Zelda games, male characters are just a joke. At least those who aren't Link. And it'd be nice if these male characters were to behave and comport themselves in a more serious manner and be more, I don't know, like respectable, just tolerable, like anything but the spoofs that they are. Most of them are fools. Most of them should be thrown into a volcano. And the reason I have this contempt for a lot of male characters in Zelda, not all, bear in mind, it's not all. I'm just talking the joke characters a lot of the time, is that they seem to fall into this weird Tim Taylor thing of portraying father figures or male adults in a generally buffoonish light that gives, in my opinion, a certain negative view, or at least they approach adult males with an ironic twist to them. And I've begun to become a little annoyed by this and tend to think it now, I guess you could say, just pointless and stupid, and that it is bad writing overall. Yes, you can have a character who's a joke. You could have Alex Louis Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. He's a good example of a joke character, but he's also honestly one of the greatest characters in that show. He's one of the most moral, and he's one of the most moving with his story arc. That said, the joke character has become a bludgeon to beat over everybody's heads, especially men's. So I'm gonna say that I'm not really keen on the joke anymore. Tingle, I think most of the fan base in their wisdom have always been kind of annoyed with and have kind of felt him to be an insult. And what's worst is that I just find that he's a bit of a joke at the expense, weirdly enough, of Japanese men. And let's bear in mind, Japanese men were once, let's be honest, held up in some ways. Like, let's be honest, the Japanese are a warrior race. They're descendants of the samurai. They are honestly very impressive people. They're innovative, they are brilliant, they're clever, they are very fierce. And Japanese men, in my experience, can be either formidable individuals in some manner or just the warmest and kindliest of souls. So to kind of bash them with Tingle, just, I don't know, I don't like it. I'm not trying to be oversensitive about it, but Tingle's just stupid and a really bad joke. And does he even accomplish anything in the game? No. Now, I understand you do need your odd joke character, and it's fine. It can be done with a lot of taste. And even a little tastelessness isn't so bad. For example, you might have Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You have also, to an extent, Goku, who's a bit of a joke character. He's a great one. You have Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho, and you have the likes of Naoki from, or Irie, as he's also called, from Itazura na Kisu. There are many ways to portray joke characters and still convey some heart, or at least, like, I don't know, a really good joke. Now, this is not to say I don't like Garfield, for example. I love John Arbuckle. I find he's hilarious and a loser. But that's the joke. Tingle, I find, goes further than John Arbuckle. So, yeah, not to my taste. And honestly, he just seemed like he was there to annoy players and waste your time. He was a black hole of time. When I think what the fan base was looking for was something like a mentor or some sort of wise wizard. This is the difference between the owl in the game of Ocarina of Time, that is, and Tingle. The owl is, and even Rauru are pretty impressive mentors, even the Great Deku Tree. So I think the fan base was hoping, like, the thing is, the fan base, to their credit, takes the story of Ocarina of Time incredibly seriously. And that's a good thing. While Tingle seems to undermine the seriousness of Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, I'm not terribly fond of him. Now, if you enjoyed this video and wish for another story, one with a tone like Ocarina of Time, check out The Crown of Blood. That is to say, my new book that's out, and do get yourselves a copy, as it's, well, pretty bleak and great fantasy fun. So do check it out. The book will be in the description down below. And don't forget to smash that like and that subscribe button to stay tuned for the next video.